Welcome to this episode of the Planet Coaster Series Spooky Edition. As you can see, I got all of the colors changed on this. It's been a couple days since I did my last recording, so I don't know how much I showed off. But I think these look really cool. Let's get this going. I tried a lot of different color combinations. I tried having like a bright green in it, and it just wasn't working. So this kind of looks like a haunted pumpkin thing. I really like it. I also did what I thought I would, which was, oh my god, there's a lot of people in there. I wanted to make it a maze entrance entering into this little tea party. And we added little areas inside the maze. So I'll show you the little areas in the maze. The first one is this guy. We've got a skeleton coming out of his, not coffin. Ugh, I'm blanking on what that's called. We have a gate to the back of the maze, aka I didn't want to keep building the maze. Then we have the sitting area, which is a little creepy. People like to just walk through that, unfortunately. But we've got this creepy area, and then for the real gross stuff, we go to the other side. Through all of these people. You probably can't get into line. At the beginning of the when I logged in, as it were, it said that Mango's Tea Party was a great value, so I went ahead and increased that. We've got like creepy maggots coming out of digging into a unmarked grave, and this creeps me out so bad. Just look at this guy, and it's wiggling, and he's so freaking gross. I hate it. This over here is probably what would disturb most people. Bam! Giant spider. So yeah, I obviously had way too much fun designing this this maze. So yeah, there we go. I was thinking later, because this park might end up getting kind of big, if we have like a there's like a ride that takes people over the park, we could have it stop here and the entrance come out through this maze, so then we could make use of this back area. What else have I done? I've moved the bathroom over to this side so that if we decide to do any kind of priority passes, we would put the info booth here. It would make sense that you'd first walk in and see that, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I also did some research. Somebody called, or the commenter by the name of David, I don't remember the last name that was listed, but they pointed out that the shops have different traits. There's a potential that they will attract different groups of people and that kind of thing, depending on what they sell. I tried finding good stats on that, on who prefers what, who prefers what and that kind of stuff, but unfortunately I could not find any real good up-to-date stuff. It was good to realize things like the energy drink stuff doesn't work to fill thirst. It only works to fill the tired stat, and that's taken care of in our park mostly by the benches. So if we wanted to use that a lot, we would want to take out some of our benches. I also found a guide by the same guy who does the guide for setting prices and these for these rides. Ooh. Maybe 20 was too much. Let's go to, that's our direction, 19 bucks. That talks about some of the things you want to do. For example, putting all of the toppings on and putting them on a lot will make people more interested in using them or getting these things. He has the prices that are recommended for this. He also says things like having a food court kind of thing is less effective than having them kind of sprinkled throughout, and having a variety in each grouping, so having like a drink with the food and then having other things opposed to having just a bunch of foods right next to each other. Not very effective. What else did I learn? I can't remember what else I learned. That's reassuring, isn't it? So, yeah, that's kind of some of the stuff I learned for shops. Hopefully this works out. We seem to be getting quite a few people. The queue is still really long. I don't have enough money for the pizza. What? Oh man, don't have enough money for the Pizza Pen entrance. It's not a park. It's not a ride. You don't need an entrance fee. Well, so yes, this is our new addition. It's called Mango's Tea Party. And I like how this looks like it might have been a long time ago a really pleasant little area to go have tea, but it's been left alone in this haunted area, and it's no longer quite as pleasant, but people seem to be really enjoying it. Also added this dragon in here, and he's eating some bones. This one's trying to get away from being eaten. It's not getting far though. I was just trying to maybe work on this prestige. I'm still not 100% sure on if adding stuff around it ups the prestige. I know having stuff around the queue does, but I don't know if having stuff around the rest of the ride has any effect. I do know that Mango's Tea is a 5-star ride, so that's super exciting. I mean, look at this line. Maybe I'll bump it back up to 20. There we go. Some other things we should probably work on are security. Ooh, yeah, there's not a lot we can do to make this guy's life more interesting. Everything's alright, I can't complain, everything's pretty good. Maybe, see, they get bored if they don't have much to do, but there's not a lot we could do to give him more to do. Ooh, also, we'll get to that. We finished some challenges. The first is to achieve the park balance of 20. Our park balance is at 26, so there's 1,000. We also achieved the monthly profit from shops and facilities of 750, so there's another 1,000. Yes, challenges giving us monies. Super exciting. So let's get ourselves some security. Lock this guy down. So he gives an AoE of no doing bad stuff, I guess. People won't commit crimes when he's right around them. There's also cameras that can catch acts, but they're really expensive. So let's see. So now we have ourselves a mechanic, 1 cleaner, 2 vendors, and some security. So that's super exciting. We've trained up the vendors. Hopefully they can handle their lanes a little bit better. I don't want to train them too high and then as we build this not get used as much, because then they'll get bored and leave, which is not fun. That's for sure. Really hoping at some point to divert the path to following the grid. It looks cool to have it on the diagonal, and I like to keep some stuff off of it, but at the same time some of the defaults would really be nice if we were working on the global axis properly. Sorry, I'm still not completely healthy again. The other thing is, as you can notice, this is when a My Time at Portia episode should be coming out. If I get things uploaded on time, I swear, every time I'm like, okay, I can make a reference to this date exactly, something happens to make it so that it doesn't go up that day and so stuff doesn't work out well. That's what you get for being a pickpocket. Thanks for catching it and giving people back their money. But the My Time at Portia has a new alpha coming out. Maybe we should up these guys one more time. I can't imagine this one will lose their business a whole lot just because it's right by the entrance, so there'll be a lot of foot traffic. So let's see how that goes. Also, the other thing I learned is that drinks are going to be purchased a lot more than food. But back to what I was saying, the My Time at Portia has their 3rd version of the alpha coming out this week, and so I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. I don't want to get any further into that game and then just have to start over. So there should be one on Friday, probably, of the new alpha, but until then, I'm just gonna keep putting this stuff out because it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it, so I think do the ride. The queue is still long. We'll up this just a little bit more. I'm going to kind of map out where the grid is for myself, and then we'll go ahead and start on our next ride. Alrighty, so I think those are on the grid, like lining up with this wall and with this wall. And we'll just head out each of those directions in the future. I think we should probably have a ride right here. I was kind of trying to decide between the Insanity, this guy, the carousel, and this guy. But then I realized the two rides we have all go in circles. So maybe we should have one that doesn't go in circles. So I kind of decided on the Wild Blue, I think. Just because I think the Insanity is a bit more conducive to being sick, really. And we don't have, I don't think, the first aid. Oh, we do have first aid. That might be worth something to set up. I did notice a little pile of puke over here. And so I want to do something about that. So I'll probably have our health thing over here. I don't know why it's... oh, that... those must be the actual axis. Or axis? I can't English today. But that's probably the directions that was snapping to. Which looks wrong to us here, but it's not. Alright, so let's go ahead and put down this guy. How do we want it to fly? Should we have it like this? And it'll go in circles and like point towards the teapot? Do we have it fly this direction? Maybe this way? There's a lot of space here. I don't actually know how I want to decorate this area. I kind of know how I want to color the ride because I want it to look like little bats. Let's see. Yeah. Like that. Like that. What's red? Let's do it like... oh, the seats. Okay, well, whatever color we just chose works fine for me. And I want them to be like little bats. What about this guy? What if we do this blue? Does that affect like the... let's stick with that for now. Like, kind of like the sky. And so it's not all black. Let's view those challenges. Coaster. Keep current theft victims below 5% for 3 months. Oh lordy. And achieve a park balance of 40. And we were at 26 when we last checked. Let's increase the width of that. 3? Yeah. And then we'll have that come out, and then... I don't think that was the angle I wanted. Zigzag. Is there room there? I kind of want to be able to put in a fast pass. Like, I think right here I might be able to do from... see, the problem is having the fast pass from here to here isn't all that much different from doing this, and so I don't know that they would consider it a good value. And I don't know if I can come off of this one and go there. I don't think you could attach it to the one directly with this path right here. I like that look better. Anyway, we might be able to have it come out and then go straight here. We'll have to see. But I don't know if they'd think this is a very good value, because it's in essence just this. I guess it's like maybe 1 or 2 blocks shorter by going here, and they get to cut the line, but I think we might be able to make some money through the fast pass. Not really in this line, it's pretty straightforward, but perhaps if we have one... Ooh, let's see, let's go back. Go out 1 more before turning, so that we can have this spot open for the fast pass, and then we'll have it start right on the edge of this corner, like so that they can exit here and go here, and they'll skip these winding bits. Very nice, very nice. Have we finished the testing of this? Nope. Of course not. How's this guy going? We getting nice and full. We filling it all up. Oh, the other thing I did, which I forgot to mention, was I got it so that this was turned around. I just want to see this start and see if it's full. Left. Alright. Last time we had it so that this box was over here, and so when the mechanic came, they had to go over, deal with it, and then exit out. So I found that if instead of just closing or disrupting the path in any way, if you put it on test and let them walk out, you don't lose thousands and thousands of dollars instantly. So I just let them trickle out like they would naturally, and then I turned it around so that goods are here. Is it taking forever? Oh, I forgot I put good music to this. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I put Halloween music onto the teapot because it had like real upbeat music beforehand. I was like, this is ruining it for me. So let's go ahead and put a first aid. Seems like a good thing to have for people. Like so, maybe? Should I start with the building? No, I'll do this. Can't tell how right that is. So we'll stick that there. Should we do 2? I don't know what the benefits are of that. I'm mostly thinking about how make the shape of it nice, to be honest. Just so that it fits everything else around it. Let's get some building. I don't know what wall this is that we used here. Lime plaster. Okay, so let's go filter. And filter for lime plaster. I don't know why it's called that, because it's certainly not lime. Not complaining though, I wouldn't want it to be. So let's grab ourselves an entrance, like so. And what's this? If I do this, does it change? Nothing? Okay. Don't want that. Let's get ourselves some walls, like so. Yeah. One. Shift that down. We want to make a tiny house? Should I make... What are you doing? Huh. Stop. It's like stuck attached to that wall. So I guess I'll cancel and try again. Alright, snap it there. So if we built a house just like this, it'd be quite small with a little roof. How could we expand it? Maybe we can expand it to have the ATM that would be attached right here. Alright, so let's plan for that in the future. Let's move that and go like so. And one more. Duplicate, please. And then we'll just grab this guy right here. Like so. And then... what should we do? I think the ATM will just stick right into this wall. So maybe we'll put on... not a roof. They have... let's get rid of the filter. Gingerbread. We can make gingerbread stuff. Let's see. I'm looking for window decorations even if I'm not paying enough attention to think. I wonder if no, because it's got that excuse me, that gate there. Shop decorations. Do they have like a creepy one? They have a tile one. That might not be a bad idea. I think so. And then we'll have the ATM under that. Do we have an ATM? There's no reason to have it yet. They won't get more money if they're not really enjoying themselves. So this would be nice. Do we want this instead? Or as well? Yeah, I don't think that like is awful. So we'll put that there. Then we want creepy windows. Properties, nope. Content pack, spooky. Something like these? It's got like a curtain. Do we want that? Is that what we want? At least it's glowing. I like that it looks like there's something in there. I probably should have had that snap into position so they sit centered. And then maybe we'll stick... How big are these again? Oh, you're being ridiculous. Alright, so let's grab a normal wall. Take off... What kind of walls do we got here? Huh. We could make the top portion a different wood. So... What are you doing? Turn it. There we go. Turn it. I was thinking of having some sort of like porch. Like a patio right out here. So we'll do that. Kind of... So they've got like castle stuff. It's not quite what I'm looking for. What are you? Square tile. Well, that's straightforward, isn't it? Tile... is it like these? No. It's gonna be the... like so? Yeah. Let's do that. Get out of here. It's awful big. We'll have to see if there is a... the search. Is there a bit that'll fit up in here? Yes, ish. Sort of. There we go. Stick that in there. That in there. We'll get some more windows. What do we got? Are any of these small? Ah, that's lights off. Oh, that one's smaller. Maybe we'll have... I feel like I should be looking at that. Stick those up in there. Yeah, I like that they're not on because it makes it look creepier. Grab a door. Like that. Yeah. We need to find a roof piece that is... We want to do like something like this all the way around the edges to make them match. Okay, you... Where did that just go? Right in the walkway. Alright, so cancel out of that. I want to move this to be down on the same height as everybody else. No. Like so, that stone looks awful strange. Alright. To be honest, they don't need to know there's a hole there. I will probably see what I can find that will work better for what we're trying to accomplish here. Then, so, fairy tale, Green Gable? No, Greeble? Greeble. Okay, that says Greeble. Don't know what that is. Will these snap? Probably not. Alright, so I will work on that afterwards, but... Oh, windows. Just a little bit more. I like that when you open that up, it like, ding dong, like a door. Alright, so... What's this guy look? Okay. Let's turn the stopper back on. And that guy. Go with that. There we go. Then we got the door. Kinda wish there was a light in that door, but that's fine. So that will probably be it for this episode. Thanks. Recorded this in 2 parts, and this part is as long as the whole episode should be, so see how I work that out. Just can't seem to get the series in the perfect time frame, which is unfortunate. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. We got ourselves set up for the ATM, and we got ourselves some meds, and we've started out on this. Even if the ride around it is boring, they are still going on this, so they're all upset that they can't get to go on Mango's ride. Let's up that to 21. So, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.